For MUDA, we want to prove ourselves first, and we'll work 10 times harder than other parties to show that we are for the people. We want to prove ourselves first. Political cooperation and strategy can come in later, but we owe a responsibility and duty to fellow Malaysians to build a new brand of politics, to be the best and future-driven party in Malaysia. So we want to prove ourselves first before we talk about political cooperation, because we want to be people-oriented. I don't think people are interested to hear how many seats MUDA will contest. People are not interested to hear who are our allies. What are people interested to hear? What are your policies, Sadiq? How will you overhaul Malaysia? Who are your leaders? Who are your potential candidates? If you are truly a multiracial party, what's the composition of the party? If you are truly gender diverse, you have a lot of women leaders, what's the composition of women leaders in Malaysia? And I can show them. I think by far we are the most ethnically diverse and gender diverse party in Malaysia. But again, that's not enough. We want good policies as well to represent all Malaysians. For MUDA, we want to prove ourselves first, and we'll work 10 times harder than other parties to show that we are for the people. We want to be guided by our principles and by our policies. And that's why whatever cooperation which we will forge will be based on this mutual understanding of ideology and policies. It cannot just be about personality or winning politics. So we want to work with parties who will put multiracialism and moderation at the top. We want to work with parties who have a good economic policy of redistributing wealth to the many without hurting the good business environment for investors to come in. We want to help SMEs grow and break up monopolies who have been there for decades. Clear principles on how we want MUDA to move forward. So if the other parties don't support our reform of political funding, then we won't work with you. If you don't support the decentralization and the weakening of government by restoring power back to people's institutions like Parliament, MECC, police, civil service, then we won't work with you. Because even if we don't win this election, MUDA is here to be the party for the next 50 years. And we are willing to lose many elections to at least get the opportunity, maybe 10, 20 years down the road, to reset Malaysia and change Malaysia for good.